My hair's probably a mess. Welcome to Mark's Basement. Is a mess or not? Yeah, it's a mess. No, pinball parts or not. It should be, as soon as my mouse turns on, it's August 14th, 2022. Almost 1 a.m. Guitar pick. Forgot to put that back. It's almost 1 a.m. in the morning. I have some pinball parts or not. So let's get with Captain Obvious and see what's in this box. We'll guess on these ones. I can't remember what I ordered. I think it was in the 70s today. Decent weather day today. Let's see what we ordered. It can't be too much because it's a tiny box. Oh yeah. Let's go with this one. Coil stop for classic stern. I gotta rebuild my flippers on Wildfire, so I needed coil stops. How the hell did they get them in this bag? I hate that how it just will focus on one little bit of focusing like that, but if I put this like this, it still focuses on my face for a while before it gets to the coil stop. Yeah, this is a classic stern coil stop. I'll leave them in a bag and then throw them in Wildfire, which is right here. Where's the flippers? There they go. Then I got these. Which would be 2 new flipper arms. And yes, these are, well, not flipper arms, slingshot arms. These are Williams parts, but I'm hopefully thinking they're going to adapt to a stern, because where can I put this? I'll put it there, because I think these are wore out. Which would be these. So I just put them in what do you call it, rock tumbler. And I think these are wore out. Come on, focus. This piece right here. I think that piece is wore out. I thought I had a couple extra of these, but I must have just bought what I needed and that was it. So, I got a couple extra. That was it. Yeah. Marco, you need to start putting candy in your boxes. It'd be nice. Put some candy in your boxes for everybody. Smoking in a poison. tell you I was smoking in the boys' room. And I teach you, don't you feel me up with your rules. Everybody knows that smoking ain't allowed in school. Alright. Now we're going to get to real pinball parts or not. I got this white bag, this white box, and 2 brown boxes. My basement is a total mess right now. I gotta make it down here. I mean, a total mess. I'm working on 1, 2, 3 games right now, all at the same time. Well, actually 4. I'm really not working on this one, but I do got a couple pieces I just have to put on it. For where the ball goes, the brackets are broke and gone. So I figured we just bought, I think, 4 of them, and I need 2. So we'll get to that. But anyways, pinball parts or not, the big long box. Doesn't sound like the ocean. Pinball parts or not. This is something I always wanted, never got. Ooh, it's so pretty. It's just a jumbo roll of shrink wrap. That's all it is. That's it. Shrink wrap. Do you really need to see it? No, it's just shrink wrap. Why? Transporting customer games. Just shrink wrap them. I think it would probably make some of the people feel better moving them. Another thing is too, when you fold the heads down, a lot of times I have problems with the ratchet strap being in the wrong spot with the hooks, and it's a pain in the butt. So if I can fold the head down and shrink wrap the head to it, it's literally no extra room that is taken up getting it in and out of my car or through doorways. So if I can just go shrink wrap it maybe around 5 times, the head's not going to pop down. It protects that part a little bit, and yeah, it's just I don't have to worry about getting it in my car, getting it out of my car, with the hook, the ratchet clunk, part, or the 2 hooks, that go around. Yeah, I could probably use the strap that feeds itself through and not have the hooks, but then I gotta worry about that, so I get rid of that out of the equation. It's just less hassle for me. So this one right here, what do you think it is? I know exactly what it is. This one I was just sent a link and said, buy me this, I edit your videos. So I can't deny it. New Bluetooth headphones. My daughter destroyed the earmuff parts. They're like all falling apart. My kids live with these damn things on their heads. So she picked it out and said, get me these, so I'm gonna get her them. she can have it tomorrow. I'll just put it on the kitchen table where she usually sits. I probably can use that box tomorrow for when I take a little Chief playfield apart. Pinball parts or not. I'm going to tell you straight out, this is not pinball parts. However, it is used with pinball parts. Look at that, isn't that cool, huh? You're like, Mark, what the hell is that? I'm going to show you what it is. Now it's after 1 a.m. I'm going to show you what these are. Here's a bunch of them in here. That's what it is. Probably like, Mark, what is that? This is like a mirror hanger or glass hanger on a wall. This will hold pinball glass onto the wall. So I have pinball glass that is just in the cabinet and not doing anything. And I figured if I got some of these and screwed them to the wall, I'd have my pinball glass hanging up and it would be cool art. So I forgot how many are in here. It doesn't say, but I guess 50 each. Maybe. I doubt it. 50 EAEODG. I don't think there's 50 in here. I don't remember. But yeah, that's how you hang pinball glass on a wall. Unless you want to take it and drill 4 holes in the glass and just screw it to the wall. But I don't think the glass would last. Amazon Air. Alright, one left. Let's throw this over here too. Get that out of my basement. One box left. What is this? Come on. See? Still focusing on my shirt. There we go. That's what it is. There are Bally Stern 5x 6-digit display kit for Wildfire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 digits, and then there's 5 of them. One is for credit ball display, and the other 4 are for obvious score displays. On the, what do you call it, Wildfire, the bridge rectifier is shot partially. It is not putting out the correct voltage for the high voltage to power the displays. So far it seems like it is powering everything else perfectly. I tested it, it's getting all the correct voltage except for high voltage. Also the solenoid driver board, it looks like the high voltage burned out on it one time and somebody band-aided it back together. So I don't know if that has any bounce back and forth with the bridge rectifier and the high voltage on the solenoid drivers. but the bridge rectifier had a blown fuse on it. So what I did was I unplugged the machine, I put a brand new fuse in it, and then I should have put a breaker in it. And then I disconnected everything from the bridge rectifier up. So the only thing the bridge rectifier had was power coming into it. And the minute I plugged it in and turned it on, I watched it just went poof. So what is it? It's test point 2 is shot on the bridge rectifier. So therefore, there's no high voltage. Therefore, no displays. Therefore, I don't know if the displays are bad on this game. They look good. They don't look like they have the measles or anything, you know, like where they got the burn holes in it. They do look like they're good. However, these run off of 5 volts, which is already supplied to the displays, which power, you know, the chips and stuff that are on here. So I don't need the high voltage to have displays again. So yeah, it would have been a gamble. I could have got a new bridge rectifier for like 40 bucks and then built it and then plugged it in and then seen if the driver board, the high voltage display, was working. But that is really, it's burned up and it looks like it's patched correctly. However, if I had 1 or 2 bad displays, I do have extras, but I'm like, I can just build these and then I'll have perfect displays forever. I won't have to deal with the old plasma ones. And these look great. Hopefully in about a month and a half, we will have actually a video on building these on my first Wildfire. This is my second, my keeper. And as of right now, I have no more pinball parts or not. So with saying that, I'll turn off my TV that you can see me looking at every now and then, because that, I can see that. So I'll turn that off.